I'm Lynn Roberts from Z93 The Rock Station, and I'm out with the crew from Hunting on Hamilton Street 2 at the Staple.
So earlier tonight when we had Demas and the guys from IOG here, they were actually doing a K2 session, an EVP session right here. And we had the K2 meter placed right here on this board.
Okay.
And the more that Demas would ask, are you male, are you female, are you angry that we're here, he was getting direct responses. The meter was going off in direct response, as well as people were having personal experience as far as being touched, having their shirt pulled.
Okay.
And of course this is the infamous casket display area. But since this area was already done tonight, we're going to take you to one of the scariest spots, the stable boys room upstairs.
Sounds good.
You ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. Back when this was used as a mortuary and a stable, they would have the stable boys stay up here, and his job was to tend to the horses, and that would pull the hearse buggies. And actually, if you notice here on the wall, this used to be an exterior. Yeah, this was actually an exterior wall that would face the outside. And the owner of the building, Charlie Benjamin, was the campaign manager for Governor Bliss. And he was a Saginaw resident. That was actually the governor of Michigan.
Wow.
A lot of people think that he may be the one haunting this building. Okay, so right now we're in the infamous stable boys room. A lot of the employees are afraid to come up here. In fact, some of them refuse to. Matter of fact, if you look over here on the wall, it's actually an initiation process. When you start working here at the stable, you have to come up here in the dark by yourself and put your name on the wall.
Wow.
And look at some of these dates, like 1951,
51, 87.
72.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of generations here. 1969. We'll go ahead and get started. We got the K2 meter here rolling.
Okay.
And we'll get your audio going. I'll let you take over.
Is it maybe you in the picture? Do you know who's in the picture? What do you think of the writing on the walls? Do you stay here because you have to?
That's not you touching anything over there. Nope.
Why, do you hear something? Do you stay here because you have to? Because you have to? Are you still here? What happened to you? Can you tell us? What happened to you? Can you tell us?
So this is the back showroom, and one of the more memorable experiences here is a testimony from an employee, Chad, who was back here before opening the store and watching this television monitor up here when he felt somebody grab his shoulder, and he turned all the way around and there was nobody in here, and of course the doors are still locked, so obviously no
He was the only
fire.
person in the building.
Exactly.
All right, let me ask you this. Are you a girl? If you're a girl, just make the lights light up again. Just get real close to that green light. You can make it light up. If you don't like the lights, you can try and touch someone.
There you go.
Doesn't like the lights. Oh, wait, yellow.
If you don't like the lights, you can try and touch someone.
There you go.
Do you miss your friends?
Do you want to play?
I definitely heard a knocking.
Do you want to play?
All right, this is Lynn, Steve, and crew in the embalming room at the stable. Are you still in this room with us? We asked you about Jeff earlier. Is Jeff someone you know?
That was really loud.
What was it?
It sounded like it's coming from the showroom.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Well, they wouldn't talk that loud.
No.
Yeah, that sounded like someone in the building.
There's nobody over there.
That sounded like someone like talk. I mean, even
It sounded like a woman. We're heading into the back workroom right now. We heard a noise. It sounded like a door creaking. We're not sure. Someone thinks that a door may have closed on its own, so we're going to move the investigation over to the back workroom. So we are moved into the back workers room. Currently, we're going to see if we can get anyone to communicate with us. It did seem there's been a few times where we've heard some noises coming from back here, and it sounded like a door shutting. So we've moved and set up everything here. So we're in the back workers room right now.
you're really good at making noises, apparently where you're at, but we can't hear them here. Can you make that noise louder?
Make the noise as loud as you can. Thank you. Good job. So what
Somebody
kind?
just say something?
I heard. Did you hear that?
I heard
Someone
somebody
back here?
talk.
Was that you whispering?
Can you say it again? Can you whisper again for us like that?
That's Adam. Are you behind Adam? Are you behind Prozak?
Did you hear something again? Or
That's Donnie. Are you behind Donnie?
did you hear something again? Or
That's Donnie. Are you behind Donnie? Do you stay down here? Do you stay down here?
is the person upstairs scary? Are they mean? Are they mean? Are they mean? Did you work here? Are you the stable boy? Yes? Do you not hang out in your room anymore? Are you the stable boy? Okay, I heard something. Are you the stable boy? Are you the stable boy? We started out in the stable boy room and seemed to get some responses from it looked like a drawn portrait. That seemed to draw the most responses there. We did move on to some other rooms. One was an embalming room, used to be an embalming room. What was really unique in that experience is we were getting responses on the K2 while we asked questions, which was pretty cool. But then we did hear some odd noises coming from other parts of the building. There were a couple of people standing out here that were just talking quietly amongst themselves. They didn't hear anything. We eventually moved on into a workers area. And that became really interesting because not only were we getting responses from the K2, we did hear a spooky whisper. We also got a direct response to a request for knocking. Some really, really good stuff tonight. I have to say, it was a really great experience. A little spooky in some spots, for sure, but also very educational at the same time, too. So we had a great time.
Can you tell me why you're still here? Mrs. Benjamin, please come towards me.
It's kind of morbid thinking that they used to come here and go casket shopping.
This is something that naturally does bring about fear. On the road that I walk, that cannot be brought in. There can be no fear.